It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Brendan Finnegan gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself. He finally got his first win of the season after failing a couple times to get to that point. Let's see if he can go back-to-back wins now.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He will lead this one off today.
For the Cubs, left fielder Kyle Schwarber.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one. Harold, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, it hasn't been pretty. I mean, the pitching was not there. They didn't play very well. They got blown out the first 2 games. You just hope you get good quality starting pitching in this one, and you have a chance to play good baseball and maybe win a game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, the interesting thing about Carl, look, pitchers struggle with balls in the corner. They don't like that he makes them throw the ball in the middle of the plate sometimes. But he will call that high pitch. So watch him attack the high pitch and try to get that strike.
Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And this will be fouled away.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Second baseman Ben
standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Jennings on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Here's Addison Russell. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 1-1. Here it comes. 1-2.
I got to count 1-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Over the bullpen and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Just a majestic home run to watch, and I certainly think it's worth looking at with our show track technology. You don't see many home runs in that territory, and with a projected distance coming in at 470 feet, it backs it up. A really impressive blast.
Batting 6.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Jason Hayward.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
Duvall will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th, catcher Miguel Montero.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in now is the catcher Miguel Montero.
That's a ball.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 4. The Reds coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. John Lackey will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, how I'd categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5, but he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
Tony Renda steps into the box.
Leading off for
He'll
the
lead
Reds.
things off here in the bottom half of the
Second baseman,
first.
Tony Renda.
And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
They look like the best team in baseball right now. Every team sits out and says, can we win double digits in a row when you put your roster together? Can our rotation go through and win a couple games each? Well, that's what this club is doing right now. They're in double-digit territory of a win streak. And when you're doing that, you're doing everything right. That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, the pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, clearly it didn't start the way they wanted it to. They're already down a bunch of runs, but what do? You play the same game. Try to manufacture, score runs. Let's try to win this inning, the next inning, chip away at that lead until you get right back in the game.
Into the box now, Joey Votto. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Now the 0-1 from Big John. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 0-2 and another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Digging in, Adam Duvall. His matchup numbers with John Lackey. Just a 2 for 14 line to show for it. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Lackey comes set. 0-2 pitch on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 0-2 once more. Just a touch outside. 1-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding into the box, John Lackey. He'll start things out in the top half of the 2nd.
John Lackey.
The pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. The pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
And here's how the Reds line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Joey Votto. You know, Joey will surprise you. He'll make an unbelievable play because he's a gambler. He's not afraid to challenge on a bunt, and he's not afraid to turn and spin and throw a ball to second base without even looking that direction.
John Jay is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. One out, nobody on. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
You can't throw a ball high enough over this guy's eyes. He is a bad ball hitter, and if you throw it up, he'll just climb the ladder with the pitcher.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And remember, he was hit by a pitch as the first batter of the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 0-2 home, and he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. 2 out with the man at first. To third. Scooped up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Into the box, Scott Schebler, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Schebler.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. And that's a setup pitch right there. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. His matchup numbers with John Lackey. He's got 8 hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. Into the upper deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
In now, Tucker Barnhart.
Catcher. Tucker.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Jay racing back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Desmond Jennings.
Here's Desmond Jennings now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now a 4-1 game. A view of Cincinnati from the Brent Spence Bridge. Thanks for joining us once again on MLB Network. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Now the pitch. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
Well, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ready for another chance? Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
0-2, here it comes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Addison Russell. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Duvall on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Standing in, Brendan Finnegan. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Brendan Finnegan.
Into the windup and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Now the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Tony Renda. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first gets him, and Lackey looks to be in control here. There are 2 away.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Cozart. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Jay is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds 1. Striding in once again, Jason Hayward comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jason Hayward.
Hit hard up the middle. Cozart has it. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Montero. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Stepping in, John Lackey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Joey Votto. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Joey Votto.
First pitch on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Lackey ready with the 1-2 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Scott Schebler.
And that brings up Scott Schebler
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Ready is Lackey. The pitch. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Swung on and blasted foul to the right, and wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And this is hit hard to the right side.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And Lackey jumps ahead of him here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now the 0-1 from Big John. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a 3rd strike.
Here it comes, 0-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hayward coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Reds leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. In now is John Jay. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
John Jay.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Chris.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Duvall moves over. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the fifth. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Barnhart.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line hard, but foul. Now another 2-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now at the plate, Desmond Jennings comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Bryant is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Brandon Finnegan.
Jose Peraza will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Peraza.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. The 1-0 delivery. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Hayward on the run, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Oh, and he botches it.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Tony Renda steps into the box as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Comes set with the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now.
Number 2, Zach Cozart.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Lackey comes set. Here's the first pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here it comes, 1-0. The high fastball is in there. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
What, 2 beautiful pitches. I don't know. 2 fastballs inside. Do you stay in or do you go back outside? He's got him set up for anything right now.
Ready on 1 and 2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Michael Lorenzen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen, 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
2-0.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another 2-2 offering. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Jennings is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Hit hard to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 4-1. In is Joey Votto now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Back to him, and that's off his leg. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Right fielder, Adam Duvall.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Duvall. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show 1 pitch, 1 swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Into the box, Scott Schebler.
Scott Schebler.
He gets it hard on the ground to the left. Backhanded. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Third baseman,
really a
7.
remarkable play to get to that one as Show Track demonstrates. Seemed like a sure hit initially, but he cut it off and then fired a rocket across the field to get the runner. Not every shortstop in the league can make that play. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled back. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Cincinnati.
The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. On the ground up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds 3. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Tony Cingrani will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Devin Mesoraco is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
39, Devin Mesoraco.
Jason Hayward is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation, because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cozart ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Previous meetings against Tony Cingrani, 0 for 5. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Montero waits, now the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Jennings going back to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Miguel Montero, a solo home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now 5-3.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Pitcher number 41, John Lackey.
Standing in now, John Lackey, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Duvall in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in once again, John Jay. Couple
Jay.
of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Lifted into center field. Jennings is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 5-3 Chicago. Here's Desmond Jennings now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Center fielder, Desmond Jennings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Smoke toward third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
39, Kevin Mesoraco.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
You know what, Matt? I'll take it. 6 1/3, 100 pitches. If he's able to get through this inning, that's a great outing.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Now here's Lackey's 3-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Tony Renda steps into the box. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
A shot down the first baseline, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. He's through first and hustling for second, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and that's going to be all this afternoon for John Lackey. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Justin Grimm takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Justin Grimm.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Another 0-2 home. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Drew Storen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
31, Drew Storen.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Suarez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The throw into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime against Drew Storen, 1 for 5. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Renda into shallow center. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch of the at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schebler moves over, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1, and it remains 5-3. Ready for another shot now. Joey Votto. They'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Joey Votto.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ball 2 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
That's in there, 3-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Full count, here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Another payoff pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Duvall. Career line against Grimm, 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Oh, and this goes right past Montero all the way to the screen. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
He's ready now. The pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Squared that one up just a little late. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here's another 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Oh, he might have got away with one. A 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
The 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Scott.
And that
Schebler.
brings up Scott Schebler. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Now, that was a good pitch to hit in a good location, but most of the time, you're not looking to hit a slider. Maybe that's why he couldn't pull the trigger right there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bryant is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Ready for another chance? Eugenio Suarez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want. That's a nice piece of hitting. It may not go down the box score as a base hit, but he's hanging in there. You're down 2 strikes, and he throws that breaking ball away, and you fouled it off to give yourself.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. Here's Addison Russell. Lifetime against Drew Storen. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Russell.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Cozart. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel Montero.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Too high, 1-0. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Wilson Contreras will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He'll enter play right at 333. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Renda has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Arismendi Alcantara will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the 9th. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. Wade Davis is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
71, Wade Davis.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer.
You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting.
Here's Desmond Jennings now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box, Devin Mesoraco looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, there's an opposite field base hit right there. He's off to a great start here in April. And maybe that's why, because he's using the whole entire ballpark, the whole field.
So coming to the plate, Tony Renda. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, that's his third hit of the game, and I know infield single, but he doesn't care. Man, 3 hits in a ball game, he'll take it.
Into the box, Zach Cozart. Tying run at third, winning run at first. So a ball into the gap might be able to end it.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
Comes set and the 0-1. Way out in front.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate, Joey Votto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Lays off 1-0. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And there's ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
That one's in there, 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And there's a swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens.
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. John Lackey wins his third of the season. Wade Davis strikes out the side to record the save, his fifth of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Reds, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is John Lackey. His record is now 3-1. Credit the save to Wade Davis, his fifth. The loss goes to Brandon Finnegan. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. A reminder that